Welcome! I am the Moonchin King, and it's getting dark. My light has run dead for sure. Need new batteries. Anyway, the time is 11:50 on Wednesday, 5th of June. This is my 24th reaction of the day. I just watched Richard Dawkins give his poem, his speech, his reading at the Nightwish concert, and now we have him talking about his experience. So let's see what he has to say, shall we? Harassment for
Professor
sure.
Dawkins, how was the show?
The show was great. I
He was
thoroughly
taking
enjoyed
his
it. I
soul.
loved the way everybody joined in.
Go back.
The show was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved the way everybody joined in. I was quite surprised that the audience all knew all the words and was singing the songs. And
he was surprised the audience knew the songs and was singing along. Okay, that's not unusual at a concert, Richard. That's not unusual at all. Does he know how these things work? These are not random people that they picked on the street and shooed them into the stadium. They paid tickets to be here. They are great fans of Nightwish in that stadium. Of course they know the songs, Richard. I think he's new to show business, and I think he's new to living as a normal citizen of the world. But maybe he has different pleasures in life. Maybe he had never heard, does not usually hear songs. Maybe he had no favorite artist growing up that he learned the lyrics to. At 5 years old, he was stuck in his mother's attic, studying like a whiz kid for eternity. And he is very clueless to you about the world of mere mortals such as you.
doing this. And there was a girl sitting behind me who stood up all the way through, singing away the top of her voice, trying to.
Sat behind him, so was he in the audience? I guess he must have been in the audience and then came on stage, or went backstage, then on stage when it was his time at the end, I guess, since his part was right at the end of the concert.
Singing away the top of her voice, trying to outsing the band.
How was it to enter the stage?
Sorry?
How was it to go on the stage in front of the audience?
Oh, it was quite frightening. I think the biggest audience I've ever confronted.
Yes, I was saying in reaction to that he's probably done lectures before. He is a big scientist, famous. I've seen him on debate shows occasionally. He's probably gone into universities and lectures and done public speaking, but nowhere near Wembley, which I think is where it took place.
So yeah, it was quite intimidating, quite daunting.
Would you do it again?
Oh yes.
I do wonder how this came about. Did he contact them or did they contact him? I can't imagine him contacting them somehow. But I don't see how they would have thought it possible that he would agree to this. So either way, I think it took a lot of a lot of hope for whichever side, a lot of courage. If they contacted him, I don't think they ever thought that he would return the favor and do it. Unless they met him in person, possibly, but I don't see how such a meeting would have occurred naturally. Do tell me if you know the story, how this was set up.
There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one, and that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Don't forget, and extremely creepy to me! And extremely vicious and monstrous and tragic for sure. Don't forget that part, Richard. You don't want to be one-sided in this evolution, in this eternal quest for salvation for you. Tell me your thoughts on this matter. Show me your crimes. And remember, jump on that subscribe button if you would like to eat the cheese. However, very well read, Richard indeed. Of course he would be well read. He's an intelligent, educated person. I'm sure he could read just fine for you. So, he seems like an awkward old man, but he can read very well, of course. Why not, indeed? Didn't he go to... Where is he from? What country is Richard from? I don't know much about Richard. Maybe he's very extraordinary to you. Maybe he's very creepy to you. Tell me your thoughts. Show me your crimes, indeed. Wouldn't you?